Hi everyone, Ron1 here in the Little Weird shop. Got another project here for the Little Weird Jeep. I've got these Opal or Opal, O-P-A-L-L roll bar storage bags here, one for each side for the back end, that I'm going to give them a try. Obviously Jeep guys like to carry a lot of stuff, so my plan is to have one side on the driver's side that stays in there with my everyday stuff, and then on the passenger side just stuff that I'll need when I'm going out on a trail run. So let's go out and just kind of hold one up right now in the Jeep and see how it's going to kind of fit in there. Okay, here I am in the back of the 08 Little Weird Jeep Wrangler JKU. And where these things are supposed to go is kind of right in here, hooking to this roll bar here. So it's going to kind of go something like that. So it kind of, you know, keeps stuff out of the main floor so other things can go in. So I think what I'm going to do is go ahead and get this strap in and see how it goes from there. And then show you all the crap I'm probably going to put in there. All right? All right. Okay, I got the first one in. I'm not sure how well you can see that. It's kind of dark in here, even though the sun's out. A little bit of a hassle. You got so many things to strap around. You got that roll bar that goes across the back here that you've got to go put one on that side, then a couple down here, and then I put one low right under the fire extinguisher here. It's actually one strap I didn't use, but it's plenty strong. One thing you have to be cautious of is the rear seat belt, which is anchored here, the retractor. Make sure you don't cinch it down under any of those straps. And you know, it doesn't fit in there as good as they show in the pictures, but when the seat's up, it kind of hits it a little bit, which is fine. It'll be all right. It's gonna hold a lot of my little crap. And to put it in, I had to retract the seat. It made it a little easier. Well, it's got some pockets here too, so the seat is gonna hit it, but still, I think for what it's gonna hold, it's sure going to help keep things off of the floor here. So I think what I'm going to do is go ahead and get this one, see what all I got to put in there, and get this one loaded up with all my daily stuff. And then my trail stuff I'll mount on the other side, but I'm going to get this one here going first. So let's take a look at some of the crap that's going in there. Okay, before we get into what's going in that bag, I just wanted to show you here that I do have a tow strap I put down in here. And I'm going to put all of my tools that was on camera over here in this bag and lay that in there. And I do have, which I'm going to leave in here, here's the base to the high lift jack, the small one. I'll carry the big sand base in the secondary bag. I've got one of those triangle flare things here. I might put a second one in there. I've got 3 of them, and I've got a pry bar here in case you need to pry some damage away from a wheel or something. So that, and a little piece of carpet to kneel on here. So that's kind of what's going in this storage that comes with the Jeep here. And I'm going to always carry this jump starter box here I've got. It's got a, you know, air compressor, USB charging. It'll jump, it's got the jumpers on it. There's the air gauge. So I charge that every 3 months, make sure it stays up. And that thing has started several cars already. It works good, so that'll be in here all the time. So let's get over to the table here. Okay, here's some of the stuff that's going in that first side bag that I'll carry every day. Ratchet strap here. I've got one already in the Jeep that I use real often. I'll put this in a storage bag. Got some more sockets, extensions. I might put them in this container. I've got this set of Torx, 3/8" drive. So I thought I just brought out a 3/8" drive ratchet. I must have sent it somewhere. I've already got one in my tire changing bag for the locks on the high lift jack. So I've got everything I need to change a tire in that back compartment of the Jeep there, including removing that high lift jack up there. D-rings, screwdrivers, rock hammer, hatchet, blue towels, WD, pliers, adjustable wrench. I need to get me, it's another thing I got to put on the list, a metric Allens. I don't know how many normal Allens are on that Jeep, but to get something like this in a metric too. Said all these are Torx. And I'm sure I'll think of a million other things. Funnel, and I think I'm going to carry, I think in my everyday I'm going to carry at least some, maybe engine oil. I'm not sure. I've got some of each: engine, tranny, power steering, brake. See how much room I got. See if I'm going to put that in my everyday. I wouldn't mind carrying that stuff every day. So let's go ahead and get this stuff loaded. Yeah, my battery went dead right when I said so. Let's get this stuff loaded in the bag, see how it looks, see how much room we got left over. Okay, I'm sitting here in the back of the Jeep. I got this one pretty much on the outside loaded up. As you can see, I got a 3/8" ratchet and swivel there, adjustable wrench, needle nose pliers, rock hammer strapped in there, Allen's, WD-40, zip ties, 3/8" ratchet extension, screwdrivers, normal pliers down there, battery terminal cleaner, 10mm wrench right out in the open. Seems like there's so much 10mm stuff, so just hanging right there with other wrenches in this pocket there with this zipper. I got other wrenches in the rest of the screwdrivers. And then I've got this, some Gorilla duct tape hung there with a bungee. And now I'm going to show you how to get this bigger stuff in the main compartment of this thing. So far I've just loaded up the front of it, so I'll show you a little secret about that. Okay, hopefully I got that camera set up in the front seat. Hopefully you can see this. So now I got these bigger items, such as this secondary hookless tow strap. Actually, this is a 3" by 12" one that's never been used. And there is this side opening on this to the main compartment. Of course, as you can see, it's normally right up against the seat, so you really got to fold your seat down to access it. Big compartment. So let's see if this thing will go in the bottom down here. Well, heavy too, but oh yeah, look at that. Then I have a little separator in here, which I don't know. I think I'm just gonna, I don't know. Let's see. I've got these oils I want to carry. Tranny and fluid there, and engine oil. And here's a container of sockets. I don't know if that's going to rattle too much, but we're going to try this all out. Little funnel. Put that up there. Maybe I'll put this up there too. But we'll see how this all rides now. Let me zip this up. This has slots on the end here too, which is kind of nice. But again, you know, that ends up, as I'll show you here, ends up the seat actually hits it a little bit, you know. So, but it works. So, okay. So there is the driver's side all loaded up, seats back again there, and as you can see it's got a couple little hooks too, like I have that wrench hooked to one, then there's one kind in the front there. But anyway, we'll drive around with this for a few days and make sure everything rides okay and it stays up there, and fix anything that might be rattling, banging together, and come back and fill you in on this other side here. And again, this other side, I believe I'm just going to put stuff that I'm just going to need for an off-road adventure. That way I can throw it in only when I'm on those. Then I can keep it open on this side for, you know, for when I'm driving, you know, and sometimes you like to look back. I can see through that window a little bit. So let's give it some trial, drive around, see how that works. Sure got a lot of crap in there, so I'm happy about that. Okay, this morning I'm in the Little Weird shop packing up the passenger side bag, and I'll be hanging that in the Jeep here soon. I kind of wanted to pack it up first. See how hard it was to hang the bag when it's heavier, because this is the one that's just going to go in and out probably when I'm going on a Jeep adventure or camping or something. But it may stay in there all the time. So, I don't have that much on this one so far. I've got a backup spout for a gas can. I've got a brass little brush here. Long neck funnel, baling wire, big radiator hose clamp. It comes with these two little clips here, those carabiner type things. Also has a pocket up here, this mesh one, a big pocket in here. I don't think I put anything in here yet, no. And then in the main compartment, if I could do this one-handed, I've got in there the big sand base for the hijack. I've got power steering fluid, brake fluid. The other fluids that I don't have in the everyday bag, I've got engine and I think tranny in the everyday bag. Then there's one of these cool siphon hoses. I don't know if you guys have ever seen these, where you just got a little ball in there and you just get it down in the other end in your container and pump that ball back and forth, and It traps the gas in there and creates the suction by itself, and it works terrific for siphoning from one can to another. It's about a 5-foot hose there. So we'll go out here and get this thing hung up now. I think I've got all in there that I can think of for right now. Lots of space left. And I've got some more stuff here to add to my other side. Some wet ones. Wanted a can of WD-40 that had the lid on it, so I'm going to swap that out. I got some trash bags so I can pick up trash when I'm out there. An umbrella. Got my metric Allens here. There's the wet ones. That's about it. So I'm going to add that to the everyday side. And I'm going to get this one hung. Yeah. Okay, let's get this bag hung here. Yeah. Don't know how much you're going to be able to see of this, but let's get it on. Maybe a little harder with full stuff in here, but when you're under here, it's for strap on, it shouldn't be too bad. Good for now. I'll tell you later. We'll work out the straps on the other side here. Next two straps get used. There's third one behind me. 1, 2, 3, third one behind the roll bar junction up there, which is this right here. Oh, roll bar junction. Oh, strap him out. Hey, bobber. Third one, is it? Yeah. Hold up. There. Hold it. Man. And look, if you don't one. Right there. One. Now. Here. Start here. And back. Yeah. That's good. That's good. Okay, all's in. There is the driver's side bag all loaded up. Got my little power pack there and jumper thing that I carry with me all the time. And here is the passenger side all loaded up. I'm going to leave that in there for a while. See how it rides. I might just leave that in permanent, not move it in and out. And the reason I went with these is because you carry so much stuff if you're a Jeep guy, usually. If you're smart, you do. And look at that. My floor is completely open for camping gear, whatever. Ice chest. But yet I got all my tools and oils and tape and baling wire and all that crap stored away up in those. Pretty cool. And remember, the inside, the whole inside is a storage, which is accessible. You just fold the seat forward. Got zippers that go all the way down, and you can get into there. Like in the bottom of that, I got some oils. I've got that big sand base for the high lift jack. Stuff like that. I've got a big snatch strap in the bottom of this one with some engine oil and tranny oil. So there's actually a lot of room left, especially on this one over here. And as I mentioned earlier, in this Jeep storage down here, right in here in the there, I've got my tow strap with hooks on it. It's about a 25-footer, I think, or 30. And in that black pouch there, I have everything I need to change the tires out, from the locks for the high lift to the wrench for to remove the caps, all that. Then in here, I've got some of those really nice triangle road flares, the base to the high lift, piece of carpet to kneel on if working it, my backup ratchet strap, a little D-ring there, stuff like that. So pretty much got everything in here I need now. On this side, I even got a couple quarts of drinking water. What I'm thinking of doing is mounting, I've got a Rotax water and gas container. I think I'm going to mount the water one inside somewhere, maybe on the side over here. I'm not sure yet. But I've got those to get on the Jeep yet. I think the gas one, I'm going to get one of those things to mount it right on the spare, and then you can take it off when you're just doing your around the town stuff. So there we go, guys. OPALL, Opal. Roll bar storage bags. They were in the $50 range on Amazon. Not bad. I like them, but we'll run them a few more weeks, see how it goes. Okay, so Ron 1 with the Little Weird Jeep signing off. Bye-bye.